Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. So we have a great showcase today. Aurora is in the top team for the Doomscourge Dream Realm boss. And it is using a full-on summoner comp, which is basically what I was expecting, but you never really know. So my guildmate, or sorry, my viewer, he isn't even the highest level. And that is one reason he's still rank 5 right now. But still, he's made it to rank 5 position, which is really good. 818 million. We're going to take a look at the replay and the team formation that he used to get this. So this was the team he was using. Blue Twin on the right, Pink Twin on the left, Florabelle and Valara on the Stellar Bond. So it's using Florabelle as a secondary summoner, then having Aurora behind Florabelle, Zany in front of Florabelle, and then her two turrets on the left. And it is going to be with the Blaze Burn artifact, which is actually for AFK stages, but it's also doing very well for some Dream Realm early on. And look at this, he has fully upgraded his exclusive equipment of Aurora, because that is going to boost your damage significantly. But his Florabelle and Zany are at plus 10 exclusive equipment. And that is basically it. So Aurora deals a lot of damage, Florabelle deals a lot of damage because their summons are going to get devoured by the boss and inflict damage onto the boss. So let's go ahead and take a look at what happens here. So now you're going to see Aurora's field get its true potential value, because it's going to be haste buffing every single summon which passes through it, and it's going to be a permanent haste buff onto these summons. So all of these summons have a haste buff. They also have marked the boss as the Nightmare from Aurora's skill, and so they're all going to be dealing bonus damage to him, and even dealing like 50% of their damage as true damage, completely ignoring the physical and magical defense of the boss. And the Blaze Burn spell, after you cast a number of ultimates, it deals true damage as well, and even reduces attack and vitality, but I think it's mainly for the true damage, which is why it's being used here. So there are going to be some devours, of course, by the boss. However, the really crazy thing is, probably you wouldn't even need to have Florabelle as a third summoner here, because, and I do want to try one comp with like Shmira, and see if for people who don't have Florabelle built. But Florabelle is just good, and summoners are just good because Aurora is powering all of their damage up onto the boss, and so you're getting two damage outputs, basically just their raw damage, and then when the boss eats the summon, he is going to take damage proportionate to the stats of the summon who he devours. It seems like he's never really devouring Sunny, the unicorn of Aurora, which I wanted him to devour Sunny. Whoa, that was a big hit right there, but the whole team survived. So I guess there's some RNG actually, because the boss is hitting hard, right? And this is what can happen in pre-endless bosses when the survival can basically be an issue. But so that's probably the RNG of this team. But yeah, I wanted Sunny to get devoured because he has the highest stats of all summons, and I'm sure that he would inflict the most damage to the boss if he was being devoured. But it seems like Sunny is not devoured the whole fight, because the way you can tell is that if Aurora needs to recast her ultimate to resummon Sunny, that is the only time that you know for sure that Sunny has died. Other than that, he hasn't died, and I think he's remained alive the whole fight. It's just Florabelle summons which are basically being devoured. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and do one test. I think hopefully he has a run left. And I want to try out a Shmira version, if for people who don't have Florabelle. Oh, he was trying some other things like Hodgkin, CCA, but it seems like Florabelle is the most effective summoner for Aurora, because Florabelle summons the most of any hero, 3 summons, and also Florabelle powers up all summons on the battlefield with one of her skills as well. So, like, there's double value of having Florabelle in a summoning squad. But let's say we don't have Florabelle, because there are players out there, I'm sure, who have not built Florabelle. She hasn't been a priority hero for a long time. So I want to try Shmira as just a damage dealer, and then hopefully the summons of Aurora and Zany can be enough. Now the thing is, I don't want to have 2 different factions on the on this lineup here. I think I'm just gonna go for like this Valara outside of the twin stellar bond and see what happens. We'll try the same artifact. I have no idea if this is gonna work, but this is just basically a theoretical idea, and I want to see, are the summons from Aurora, because Aurora has a bunny, she has the unicorn, and then Zany has the Robo-Dog gun turret. Like, is that going to be enough for the boss, basically, to feed the boss? Because that's important. Look, we already have 2 bunny rabbits, and they're both here ready to be devoured by the boss. I guess the issue is, okay, Zany goes down early, yeah. In this lineup, the problem is there's not any range summon other than Zany's gun turret. which is not really enough, right? Like, the melee summons there a lot, and now Aurora has to resummon Sunny, as you guys see here, because Sunny went down and took some damage. But yeah, it seems like you're going to need to have enough summons to actually keep up with the boss's eating, and Florabelle is the best for that, because she has the 3 summons. Basically, single-handedly, she's going to be able to provide the summons for the boss. I mean, right now it's looking fine, though. It's at least the team is somewhat surviving. Zany did go down, but apart from that, it's just really the summons which are taking the kills, so that's good. And who knows, maybe Zany going down could have been a bit of RNG as well. Maybe potentially she could have lived if the RNG was a little bit better. So, I mean, Shamira's still doing stuff, but the real problem here is Shamira's damage herself is not high enough, and Valara also going to go down before the magic circle is activated, so yeah, that is not gonna end up well. Right, you need to get all the magic circles activated. So it really seems like it will have to be a Florabelle comp. It will probably have to be a Florabelle comp. I think Florabelle should work with low copies as long as she's able to survive. Like, that's going to be the key thing. Because if she can survive, she's going to be able to channel her summons and get them off and basically cycle them quick enough. But if she cannot live, then that's going to be an issue. Let's say not Zany. Let's say not Zany. And we go for... You know, we go for... I don't even know if I want to go for Shamir here. I kind of want to go to Reinier. I kind of want to go for Reinier. And what if we did this? What if we did this? Now, this is going to swap the Aurora into the front line. Because Aurora's not unaffected at the beginning of battle, right? So I think she is going to swap. No, okay, good. She's not going to swap. I didn't really want anyone to swap, basically. That was what I wanted to plan. And I just want to have Rainier's basically debuff to further amplify the damage that our team deals. And increasing Aurora stats is nice as well. So let's see what happens here. Because we have plenty of summons from Florabelle. We have the core team comp the same. We're basically just not using Zany. And the question is this going to be better than the Zany team? I don't know. Because everyone basically is running the Zany team right now. Reinier goes down. I mean, that's fine. As long as the rest of the team can survive, it's fine. Because Reinier just is really here for his debuff. Then it's fine if he dies. But the rest of the team needs to survive here. Because if anyone goes down, then obviously that's a problem. Okay, so... And Valara needs to get her magic circles off. She's about to get off now. Okay, so we should be clear from this point on, right? The survival should be there. And we have the Reinier debuff running. We have all the summons. And it seems like these summons are enough. Like, it doesn't look like we need to have Zany summons here as well. Is there potential that it is a new best team? I hope so. I think the problem is when the boss goes for that slam attack, it almost wipes out the entire team. So we will need to be able to survive that. And I think that's coming up soon. And yeah, because that you cannot let your team die, right? If these 4 allies survive right until the end of the match, I have a feeling that we may be able to get a new record with this team. Could this be a new team? The whole team is alive so far, 27 seconds left. Like, we're up to 560 billion damage. We have to get up to 800, which is a lot. Who knows? Maybe just Zany is strong enough. Because Zany also has a physical defense shred from her towers, further increasing the damage your team does. But Reinier has his debuff as well. But, yeah, looking like we're not going to be able to get there. It's like maybe 700 plus billion damage, but to get to 800, doesn't look like we're going to be able to do it. Oh, and then he one-shots the whole team. So, I mean, this was at least decent, but still not as good as the Zany version. So, really, it seems like it's going to have to be Aurora and Florabelle together. And then also Zany. That is, like, going to be the core comp. If you take a look at it here, I want to see the RNG. Well, maybe there's not that much RNG, because it seems like the team keeps surviving. However, oh, and this was this a... No, there is some RNG, because here is when you got the top score, and before that, yeah, there was a little bit of issues. Interesting. So overall, I mean, yeah, this is definitely the craziest boss, the mechanics that he has, which are going to allow you to run your Florabelle and Aurora Summoner comp. And it seems like this is going to be the best. Even moving into Endless, I don't know about Endless, right? Like, based on... Yeah, there's going to be a lot of factors. This is a huge skill description, as you guys can see here. But basically, it is the same skill description as what we had when we faced him as a Primal Lord. However, one thing which is different is... No, he still has this. He still has reducing the HP loss they caused by 60%. So, the Primal Lord, basically, this Doomscourge, is exactly how he was in the Primal Lord when we faced him. So, I mean, when we get to an Endless stage... Maybe there are some other options. Maybe a Shamira team comes online. But at least for right now, Aurora Florabelle is number one. And potentially it could be the number one comp for the whole season, which is crazy. But this makes it important then to invest into your exclusive equipment of Aurora. Because if you don't upgrade your exclusive equipment of Aurora, the score is going to be way lower. Because a lot of the damage is coming from the high upgraded exclusive equipment of Aurora, because that is going to increase the damage that your summons deal substantially. So anyway guys, hopefully this is helpful. Let me know what you thought about all of this in the comment section down below. And yeah, are you excited about Aurora? Are you excited about the Doomscourge? Are there any other teams you're thinking about that could potentially work here? Let me know. But thank you guys all so much for watching. And if you're thinking about making a purchase in AFK Journey, please use my affiliate link for the official Firelight store. This is the best way you can support me and also gain 5% bonus dragon crystals on your purchase. My affiliate link is in the description of this video and a pinned comment. And you can actually bookmark this link in your browser. And whenever you're planning to make a purchase, just return to the bookmark link and make your purchase. It will support me and be greatly appreciated. So thanks for watching. I'll hopefully see you in the next video, and until then, everyone, peace out for now.